growing in a bear market, and also escaping a future that you probably hate to think about. Stop scrolling mindlessly. Your nightmares are creeping up on you. Okay, I know that sounds very doomy and gloomy. Today's video, though, we're talking about crafting and anti-vision, but specifically using this to grow in a bear market when everything else, crypto, stocks, and whatever other parts of your life may be going downhill, and how to reverse those trends yourself and take a bit of control. So let's dive into it. For the past 3 years of my life, I've been all about escaping the things that I don't want in or for my life. Back when I was in my third year of college, this was about 2 years ago, I realized that I want to be as far away from the rat race as possible, as many other people do, and probably yourself trying to get into crypto to have some financial freedom of your own. I had nightmares about being stuck in the rat race and dreading every Monday, trading my time for money while someone else is making a fortune, and I'm skipping family events for work deadlines or for purposeless and unfulfilling work that I have to get done. The race we're talking about is the race where the only winners are the people who aren't actually in the race. Now, you may not feel the exact same way. Maybe you don't want to escape the rat race. Maybe you have other dreams and aspirations to attend to. Regardless, you have different perspectives on where you want to go in life. And today's video is about growing in a bear market and getting towards those things. The only reason I am here today, where I am, working for myself and not in the rat race, the place where I absolutely did not want to end up, my nightmares, is because I dreaded being a part of it so much. And I had a vision for it in my future, and this was an anti-vision. What I didn't want for my future absolutely was to work in the rat race and all the other things that I didn't want my future to have, and I worked against this while getting to where I am today. Basically, all the things that scare you to think of that could be a part of your future if you go down a certain path, those are the things that you are actively trying to avoid if you craft what we call an anti-vision. Many people think that strong negative emotions are bad, but strong negative emotions, anger, sadness, hate, are very potent and powerful, and you can actually use them for good in a lot of ways if you're working against those to feel less angry, less hateful, or more of those things because you're creeping into a place in your life that you don't want to be and you're not growing. Because yeah, it's very easy to get mad about things you don't want in your life. And if you're in a bear market and you've been relying on maybe crypto to go up, you're mad that it's not, your portfolio is down 80%, you lost so much of your savings. You can see that there are some things that are going towards a part in your life that you may not like. However, you may be someone who has crypto, has other things, investments that knew this was going to be a part of the process and you're riding it out. But regardless, having an anti-vision is very powerful, and you may have been told to suppress your anger and hide your hatred and to love everything and everybody, but the truth is you can utilize those feelings and become a better person, go towards or away from your anti-vision and more towards your ideal future. Now, enough with all the super mushy stuff that you've probably heard a million times. Coming back to when I was still in college, if you care, I started to craft my anti-vision throughout the first few years of college after learning about what I definitely did not want for my future. Working on assignments that I wasn't interested, working a 9 to 5 for someone else's dream, basically me being at McDonald's, and having to wake up and go to work on some mundane cycle of tasks that I had absolutely zero interest in. I learned quickly from college and also, McDonald's, that I didn't want this. And this snowballed for me into a discovery phase of learning what I didn't want by going through the things that were not fun to me or enjoyable and finding some way to work for myself and explore what I'm actually interested in. So in the last 2.5 years, I discovered major parts of my future that I didn't want and crafted an anti-vision. I took steps to make sure my life would be able to stay as far from that as possible and utilize the strong feelings of anger, fear, and whatever else came up to press on the gas rather than stepping off and take action against the nightmare version of my future. Okay, now what actions did I take and to get here? Well, how do I work for myself now? Well, I started making YouTube videos for my online business ventures. This went okay. Again, like 4,000 subscribers in less than a year. I got monetized. I started making money on YouTube. And I was also making money selling t-shirts and doing other stuff and other online forms of business as I documented it on YouTube. That was great. I made like 250 videos, more than that in a year. I was doing daily uploads, making TikToks and all this stuff. And I learned a lot about content creation, how to make a business, how to structure an online business, and made enough money to convince my mom, who I still live in her basement, that rather to bet on myself than the last semester of college, which would only end in my anti-vision, going against what I really wanted for my own life. All of this led me to make multiple YouTube channels, learning skills in editing, recording, talking to the camera, explaining my perspective, and getting people interested in my interest too, of which I'm definitely still working on, and I have a lot to improve on always. But after a year of being on my own path and creating, to avoid my anti-vision, just creating things, I fell into a crypto rabbit hole and specifically took interest in Cardano, which is what really formed the channel you're watching this on right now and got it off its feet, got it to where it is today, making videos about Cardano pretty much every single day for the past year and a half, 2 years. I was interested in crypto, so I made a new channel about crypto. I made new channels about a lot of different things I was interested in. Some of them did okay, and this one specifically took off in the first month and got a video with like 100,000 views, and I became more and more interested in what was going on in Cardano and how I could use Cardano to not only be interested and have fun and, you know, maybe make me $1 million if I invested X amount or something like that, but share what I'm learning with other people and have them interested and have them watching as well. This channel that you're watching now passed my year-old channel with less than like 20 videos and less than a month. So that was pretty exciting, also interesting. I did that channel since I haven't really made any videos on it, and this channel has been my main hub for all my business ventures going forward. Within 2 months, I made around $5,000 talking about what I was interested at the time and still am, Cardano and cryptocurrencies, and I made like $5,000. That was a lot of money at the time for just YouTube AdSense. This isn't considering all the other things and opportunities that a channel on YouTube can lead you in having an audience. But I made videos every day. Some blew up because of the crypto market timing, and eventually it has slowed down. And for a long time, I just continued making the same types of videos, not really evolving much in myself or my business. Then I got a wake-up call towards that anti-vision, that nightmare-filled future, losing 70% of all my crypto to taxes, paying them over $25,000. I have a separate video on this if you're interested in that story. It's not very fun. Pay your taxes, especially if you're making crypto income, which was most of my income, through other means, not just YouTube AdSense. And I didn't really have all of the liquid cash to pay this because my crypto was now worth 85% less, which is why I had to sell so much of my crypto. And in my head again popped the anti-vision. I was going towards a place I did not want to go, and it was time to change. Ever since I went away from the rat race path and onto my self-employed path, it's been going pretty well. Overall, it's been going up, not down, sometimes sideways, but every time that's gone up a lot or it's been sideways, and for the past little bit, I've been pretty complacent, and I've gotten some form of a reminder when I'm complacent that I need to evolve in order to stay where I'm at, because everything else is moving forwards and going up and evolving. So if I'm not at least evolving a little bit, I'm going to be left behind and back downhill into the anti-vision, the place I don't want to go with my future, place I want to avoid at all costs. And now today's reality. Nowadays, my channel is based on cryptocurrency. It's performing pretty well. I'm trying to make a new shift in this past little bit and evolve. But all things considered, growth is still apparent, not only in my business, but also my portfolio, because I've been constantly working against my anti-vision, going against the things I don't want and putting myself towards an ideal future instead. It's a lot easier to craft an idea of what you don't want than what you want specifically. So that's why I go with the anti-vision, opposed to all the things that I could want and could change for what I want in the future. The main purpose of this video is just to tell you and show you that even though cryptocurrencies are in an up-only mode right now, you can still make a lot of strides forward in your life as someone who's invested in crypto and invests in crypto without just making the number go up on the screen. You can do that. You can make the number go up on the screen with different ways, but are you going the right direction is really the question that I wanted to pose to you by watching this video. So let me know in the comments, what's your anti-vision? What's the things you don't want for your future? Or tweet it at me at JackFricks. I'll leave my Twitter link down in the description, or even DM it to me if you want someone to hold you accountable. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. It's been your friend Jack. Check out the newsletter that this was originally created from. If you're interested, I do post this newsletter twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays, talking about crypto and then in business mixed with investing, philosophy, all that good stuff. So keep up to date, stay evolving, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.